Hey friends, the word stability came to me this morning, and as I was sitting here staring out at the trees that came back, and the trees are getting tossed around by the wind, and the branches are blowing, the leaves are fluttering, and yet there's this stability of the trunk and the roots being grounded in to the earth. And so that to me is the representation of stability. It doesn't have to be this fixed, hard, unyielding experience within us. That's not stability. Stability is that ability, in my opinion, for me, it is that ability to stay stable inside, to stay secure within, no matter what the wind is doing. And yes, sometimes I'm going to experience that in my emotions, etc. But to allow that wind to pass through me, to experience it without grabbing onto it, is the key for me to maintaining that feeling of stability no matter what. So while it may look on the outer, from people looking outward in, that I have lost my stability, for me, there is that richness of experiencing all of it while being rooted, while also at the very same time being able to observe it from a detached perspective so that the inner security I have is not, it is inner security. It's not dependent on the outer. And so I think it's one of those things. It's just like when you're doing something and you have to get your footing, you're walking across a certain patch of ice in your life. And sometimes you have to feel like you got to get your footing. You got to look around. And yet it's always very important to look up again. So get my bearings and then look up and say, where am I headed? So if that resonates with you, I just want maybe even the notion to give yourself permission to let your branches blow and sway and some of the leaves fall off, etc., while at the same time knowing deep, deep, deep in your heart and soul that you're rooted, that you're grounded, that you are stable inside, and that the next evolution of where you're going is just going to make your tree bigger and stronger and deeper. All right, everyone, have a wonderful day. I will talk to you soon.